Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Hope. My name is Tammy Lynn Connors. This is my YouTube channel and podcast, helping other people evolve. Today, I have the pleasure of interviewing DJ. Hi, DJ. How are you today?
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm living. I can't complain.
Yeah. So where do you live?
I'm currently stationed in Virginia, so I'm in the military.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Well, thank you
yeah,
for your
so
service. I didn't know that,
um,
so thank you for your service. How's the weather down there?
it's up and down. It's cold.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm in Ohio, so it's kind of the same. We've had some nice weather, though. I'm not going to complain for
Yeah,
sure.
my girlfriend from Ohio, so
Oh, okay. So she gets our weather, but it's been really nice this year. So anyways, I'm super excited to interview DJ. For those of you that don't know what helping other people evolve really is, and my mission and vision with this is just to let people know that they don't struggle at home alone. I feel like so many people feel like they're at home, they're the only one going through a struggle. And unfortunately, myself, DJ, other people that I've interviewed have gone through struggles, but we're finding ways to get through those struggles to get to a strength. And that's what this is all about. I always like to share how I meet people. I met many of you know I meet a lot of people on TikTok, and that's where I've been following DJ on here. And I hadn't seen you in a while on there. And then the other day I saw something about that you were in a motorcycle accident on March 10th of last year. And the 10th, I know the date because it's my mom's birthday. So when I saw the 10th, I was like, oh, I can remember that date. So I guess if you just want to share a little bit about DJ, who you are and everything like that, and then about your motorcycle accident and how you're doing through recovery and stuff like that.
hello, I'm Daryl, but I go by DJ. 34. Been serving in the military since I graduated high school. Back in March 23, I was going to visit my children. Uh, got in a pretty bad wreck. Um, a lot of it I had to be told based off, what my mom could get from people that was on the scene. I didn't remember much.
Mm,
Um, my girlfriend was able to tell me a little bit because I had a modular helmet. And she was checking on me as I was considering my trip. It was a little rainy, so she wanted to check on me. Um,
hmm
so she experienced some of the actual accident. Essentially spent 4 months in a rehabilitation center in Atlanta, the Shepherd Center, which was a wonderful rehabilitation center that could, assist people in many ways.
hmm
Um, um, Spent a couple of days at, level one trauma center. Ended up, wrecking a whole lot more than people see. So, got a brachial plexus injury on my left shoulder. I broke my left clavicle. I broke my pelvis in half, punctured my bladder. I have a deep contusion bruise on my left leg that's still around a year
Wow.
later. Dislocated my left thumb, broke my left foot. Had a bunch of surgeries. I'm on surgery number five. I'm on surgery number five right now. That's to it was a nerve graft to fix the brachial plexus. So I'm
Okay.
kind of in the waiting stage. Kind of, took a hiatus after the accident, just kind of focused on myself.
hmm
Had my support group, my mom, my kids, my girlfriend, a couple friends. My best friend, he supports from afar. He's deployed right now. So
Okay.
he calls once a week.
Um,
His wife check on me. So, they son, he'll check on me when I take the phone from my son and see what they're doing when they're playing video games. So it's like kind of my core support. I got two brothers. Both of them support. My little brother is actually my like in case of emergency
okay.
person, so that
Uh-huh.
my mom and dad can focus on kind of more of the just being there and don't have to think about anything. He
Right.
handled everything flawlessly from appointments to going and identifying my bike, recovering the things that needed to be recovered, communicating with people. I am in a motorcycle club. They were a huge part. I had club brothers that, met my mom at the hospital. They were there to ease, support the best they can. It was a lot of support. I got a lot of I had childhood friends who who showed up, and I had brothers and sisters from the military who, showed up. I was in a coma for 13 days, medically
Wow.
induced coma for 13 days. Um, and I, yeah, spent, that time in there. And then, yeah, I just had people showing up. It was a blessing. I
Yeah.
survived. I came out on the other side.
Yeah.
Um, now I'm at the point, that I'm in. I've been rehabilitating, for a long time, but I'm at the point now that I want to, show people that you can fall. I'm at 14 years of service, still going
Hmm.
strong, kind of in a different focus of the military right
Right.
now. I'm in a soldier recovery unit, so I can focus on rehabilitation. But so it's pushing through and just now I'm documenting, my recovery process. I do a lot of different things. I kind of post my personal workout.
Hmm.
Um,
I've been seeing
my
that.
my girlfriend's there for the personal workout. She's pushing every step of the way with me. Don't really post my rehab. We talked about it. We're gonna find a way. We'll probably start
Hmm.
recording, things I do with physical therapy and OT. I'm
Yeah.
at the Walter Reed Medical Center with an amazing medical team, amazing, OT and PT foundation. So it's just I've been blessed with the people around me. I've been blessed with the medical care. It's very it's a big world. So for
Hmm.
me to go through what I go through and to end up at a rehab center and to get a doctor that legitimately was in the army and was finished her career at Walter Reed was amazing.
Oh,
She was able to help the best way she can to make sure I got the best care and with the best surgeons to finish my healing process.
yeah.
But we're in a nice state right now. It's just a waiting game. There's, you don't learn things till you get injured. So I've
Mm.
learned that a nerve only grows an inch a month. It's like a hair follicle.
Hmm.
So I just gotta wait for everything to grow. I've been having a lot of spasms underneath the skin. I can't really feel anything in the arm, but spasms and nerve pain has been really increased. And to me, any sign is a good sign until I'm told otherwise. So
Right.
just moving forward so I can, finish out these last 5.5 years of service and move on to my next endeavor in life. So,
Yeah. So let me ask you this. How long were you riding bikes before that, before the accident?
um, I've been around motorcycles my whole life.
Yeah. Yeah.
My dad's whole side of the family pretty much ride. I got cousins and uncles in motorcycle clubs.
Okay.
Um, grew up around it, so it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Um,
I was just curious.
yeah, so I couldn't give you an actual.
Right.
I'll say maybe crap. How long I've been riding? Yeah, see, my mom couldn't even give you.
Yeah. So
Okay.
for pretty much as long as you can remember.
As long as I can remember, motorcycles have been a part of my life. So,
Yeah. Gotcha.
yeah.
So where did you grow up? What area of,
I grew up in Florida.
oh, in Florida.
Yeah,
Okay.
I grew up in a small town called Cocoa in Florida. Um, very country.
Okay.
Uh, but that's yeah. And then I enlisted in the army, and I just been doing that my whole life, just
Mhm.
traveling and serving, and enjoying my time.
Good for you. Good for you. So through all this, I mean, what I heard, which I love, and I just was talking to a friend about this yesterday, is your support system. What a great thing to have, because you named a whole bunch of people that were there for you. And, unfortunately, a lot of people don't have that. And what a blessing, for you to have all of that support system, to help keep you going, because I'm sure that through all of this, sometimes your mental health had to been like, oh, you know.
I mean, you have your ups and downs. I mean, good days, bad days.
Hmm.
Um, I'm kind of a realist with the motorcycle life. Like this is a part. You can go down hard. Even through, through the process, I lost some other brothers to,
Hmm.
accidents as I was going through my process. Lost a really good friend, and even with everything I had going on, I was able, able to be there to hear, his sister and his
Hmm.
mom. They've been through a lot, so able to be there for them, and support them even with what I was got going on, and got a club brother that went down and trying to be there to support him and his family as he go through, what he's going through, and
Hmm.
um, me trying to process everything, and I'm working up the courage to go back and see him because seeing him in the condition he in isn't as easy for me as it is for others. But just really just trying to take it one at a time. But mentally, you got to just remind yourself that you here, you made it. There's a reason. There's a reason for everything,
Hmm.
and I just give praise and glory, for me to be here. So I try not to dwell, but I can say it's been some dark days,
Sure.
some wide days. But
Yeah.
I got three little ones, so I always put a smile on them, push forward, for them.
Yeah. That's huge because I think, I mean, even in life in general, even without an accident or anything, I feel like we all have those, all have a day, right? A dark day, but learning how to persevere and get through that. And I always have a saying that if I wake up, I have a pulse, I have a purpose, right? So even if I'm having a bad day, I can figure out a way to make it a good day because God still has me here for a reason. And just like with you, your story is incredible that because some people would have just given up, especially after maybe the second surgery, like, okay, I'm just done. I'm just going to lay here and this is my life now, but I see you pushing through and being like, I just saw you doing some leg presses and I was like, look at him go, with your arm in the sling and your cast thing. I was like, dang, good for him. But it's just an inspiration for people, to keep going, you just can't give up.
Yeah, no, I mean the gym is a hard one. Prior to the accident, I lived in the gym, so uh,
Yeah.
it's just it's a change, it's an adjustment. So I'm just trying to creep back in, and we're gonna do what we're gonna do. And like I say, I got a adaptive sport um, OT person, so between him and my knowledge, and um, we've developed the workout plans, and um, well, now it's just time to use what I can use, gain what I can gain, and strengthen what I can strengthen, so that when I am once this process is done and I get what I get back, I'm able to restart and just start from scratch and rebuild back to where I was at.
Which I'm sure with you being in the gym before, I work out a lot too. So, um, and now like doing it slowly has to take some patience too, right?
It does. Like
Yeah.
I want to go in and throw my normal weight on leg press machines and the hack squat machine, but it's good to have a nagging voice behind you, um, telling you probably shouldn't
Right,
put that on, or you shouldn't put this on, or you should slow down or do this and do that. I mean, that's what makes it worth it, and that's what makes the restart worth it. Because you got people that understand that you can't be Superman,
right.
and if you look left and right with me, I'm gonna I'm gonna be Superman if I can.
Yeah, I just thought about that when you were talking about working out, and I thought, man, it'd be hard because you're going in there and you're pressing what 300 pounds or something. I don't know what you press, but then now it's like, oh, I can't do that much right now and have to. But being through all that you've been through, I'm sure that your mind knows too. Like, yeah, I gotta stay. Look how far I've came. I don't want to ruin that and get back to where I was.
Yeah, I gotta remind myself. Our first day, I don't think we recorded. Yeah, we didn't record the first day we went back to the gym. I think I did the hand bike for like 20 minutes, and then my girlfriend was like, "Do you think you should be doing 20 minutes?" And I was like, I was in the zone. And then the next day at therapy, they was like, 20 minutes might have been a little too much.
Yeah.
But for me, the gym does serve a purpose, especially as far as like you say, mental health.
Hmm.
I don't think a lot of people understand like the gym is a mental break for a lot of men, and especially in the line of work I do. It's like your own decompress moment,
Hmm.
which nobody's gonna bother you because they think you in there because you want to be look a certain way, not realizing you in there because you just don't want to choke the people to the left and your right.
Right.
Uh, so the gym is like my decompression, and this injury took my other decompression away. But um, you know, girlfriend and kids don't give up, so they found a mechanism for me to be able to get back to fishing. So
Oh,
I'm pretty
good.
sure you guys will see fishing videos popping up.
Oh,
It's
nice.
popping up soon. Kind of learning how to fish a new way. So pretty sure people will get a good laugh at us trying to figure out how to make this all work. But it's giving me opportunity. It's just like one of the biggest connections for me and my oldest son. So it's giving us that opportunity to go back out and get back to fishing and bonding, and enjoying life the way we enjoy it. So
Yeah. So,
um,
DJ, how many kids do you have?
I have three,
Three? Okay. How old are
three,
they?
10, 8, and 5.
Okay. Nice. That's good that you get to do that fishing too. It's just you, I love that you keep mentioning your girlfriend and your kids, how they're like doing these things to help support you and all that. That's awesome to have that.
Yeah, I mean between them and my mom, my mom is, this was the accident was her birthday weekend. She birthday is March 12th. It was her birthday weekend, and they halted, everything that they were going. Literally had probably talked to my mom. Probably I don't know how long after the accident, but I talked to my mom right before I got back on the bike to head on, get back on the road, and she was heading to Alabama, and I was heading to Florida, and so I know it abrupted, hers, and my daughter had a birthday in the hospital, and
Mm,
everybody made it special, and uh, they did what they did, celebrate Easter and all those different holidays. We 4th of July in the hospital. It was a lot. It was a long. It was a great start to 2023. I tell you what, I started
yeah.
the first 2 months off. It was great, and then it became a long uphill battle, and we still battling almost a year later. Just things you think gonna be easy. I couldn't walk for 12 weeks. So in my
Mm,
mind, I was talking crap like, "Oh, I can't wait till I can get on my feet. This is gonna be easy." I was walking before, and I'm still struggling to walk to today.
mm.
Um, but things get easier as you go, and it's just like I said, it's just an experience. It's a part of life. I can, like I say, I can lay down, or
Mhm.
you can stand up and you can fight. And I don't think I've ever laid down in my life, so I'll continue, to fight until it's my time to go to the next phase in life. So,
Yeah. Question for you. When you were in the accident and afterwards, after you came out of the induced coma and stuff, did they tell you what your chances of walking again were or anything like that?
um, I I mean, I know he kind of told my mom the walking situation. A lot of it just depended on my pelvis,
Okay.
um, and just kind of doing everything right. Like I said, once again, I got paired with a very very great, very good doctor as far as like my pelvis and my ankle and how
Okay.
he went about it, and he was really thorough, and waiting the full 12 weeks was very important to him. So
Mm-hmm.
because I have screws in my hips
Mm-hmm.
holding to put it back in place. But just doing everything the way he said it saved me another major surgery. It was able to heal the way it needed to heal, and I
Good.
didn't have to get metal plates in between.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it was ever a chance of me not walking. It was more of a
Okay.
chance of if I was going to need more surgeries to be able to walk
Okay. Okay.
was the biggest outcome.
Mm-hmm.
The only really thing from the accident that's up in the air is my arm,
Mm-hmm.
whether or not I'm gonna get full function, or any function, or just being able to go up and down. Like that's just based off the nerves, how they heal, and if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as far as stretching my hands out and keeping my arm in the best position possible, and doing the stuff I'm supposed to do, doing the stuff I do in therapy. As long as I do all those things, I give myself a chance. But at the end of the day, the body's gonna do what the body's gonna do.
Right,
So
right.
I just gotta be prepared, and I'm learning things that I can do. One hand adapt to sports. My OT therapist, we're gonna try to do some cycling, and um, we're gonna do some training with one arm kayaking, so I can
Okay.
get back to the kayaking. Um, I've been doing shooting with one arm, so I can get back to shooting, and all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Um, I've been blessed, and I'm learning how to do it with one arm, and that way, if I do get both back, um, I'm just gonna be that much better. But
Hmm.
it's some other things. They was talking about a brace that once I can control my muscles, just like a brace I can put on. It'll
Okay.
allow me to move and open my hand, but I gotta get to that stage.
Hmm.
So if there's a will, it's a way. I'm gonna be able to at least move it, no matter
Right,
what. I'm
right.
gonna find a
Is
way to
that
be
your
able to
left
use my
arm or
arm.
your right arm?
It's my left arm.
Your left arm. I thought so. I was trying to, because you know how sometimes the camera can be
Yeah,
tricky. So were you right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a bonus. That's
I
a
plan,
bonus.
I plan on riding again eventually.
Yeah,
Getting back on it.
yeah,
Just getting back to all my pieces in life, and riding is one of them. So,
yeah. Well, I have complete faith that you will get back there just by talking to you today. It's just you're definitely you're an inspiration to remind people to keep going. And I can't wait to like chat with you again in 6 months and see, how your progression is coming. And I appreciate you getting on here with me today.
oh yeah, there's no problem. I told my girlfriend when you messaged me, I said, "Oh, this is a young lady messaged me, and she was like, oh, who?" I was like, "Oh, she's on Facebook. She dance. I've been TikTok. She dance, she work out. Like I've been following them for a while.
Yeah.
Um, and I showed her your page and stuff, and I told her, I was like, I said, I think I've been following since I started TikTok back up in Virginia. I think we've been following each other that long, and
Yeah.
um, I said, I see her videos. I like them. Sometimes I just watch them and smile. Like, so it was kind of, pretty cool to be able to, show and like we've been following each other for so long and
Yeah.
never interacted. So, that's what I told her. I
Yeah.
said, mostly just she might like a video or a workout video, or I might like a dance video, and that's just what it's been. And I didn't even know you had a podcast until you wrote me the email.
Yeah, yeah, and I need to promote that a little bit more, but and so as you see, like if that the whole dancing and all of that is, I'm getting ready to celebrate 20 years sober on March 9th. And so that's why a lot of that I do is just to let people know, man, just live life and enjoy it the best you can with what you have. And so I appreciate the follow. I know we've been following each other quite a while, and I knew you rode bikes, and because I see you always in your green. Basically, is that your bike group's colors?
Yeah, lime green and
Yeah,
black. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And I would see you, and then all of a sudden I hadn't seen you in a while, and then I saw your post about the accident. I was like, oh goodness, I should have known about that and been praying for you. But now I'll pray for you.
And we kept it very. If you didn't have me on like Facebook or something like that, you wouldn't have
Uh-huh.
known. It was very.
Yeah.
It happened. I just decided to kind of stay to me for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't want all the didn't want a lot of attention. I just kind of wanted to be
Sure.
able to focus on processing, getting
Mm-hmm.
to a point where like I've processed, and I know I still got an uphill battle to go, but I could hold my head and not think about what I'm going through in a negative way. Like I just see it as a process of life, and another challenge, another hurdle. Me and my buddies were talking the other day. One of my buddies in the military. He was like, "Ain't nothing in your life been easy, but you always, land on your feet." So,
Mm.
just things like that, and that's what I wanted to get to. And I just, like I said, because I got friends that, like you said, just found out, and these are people that I talk to, I just never say anything about it. So yeah, I got a lot of buddies who just found out what happened, and another buddy told some other buddies what happened. So I've had people reach out and yo, why you kept this from us? And it was nothing against them. It was just
You
I
need to
wanted
focus
to,
on you.
I wanted to focus on me, and then like I said, I got three little ones to focus on. So
Yep.
that was my mental, capacity. So that's where
Good.
I'm at now.
Well,
And
in my heart, I feel like that's the greatest thing that you could do is focus on you and your family, and make sure that you're good and they're all good. And sounds like you're all doing the best that you can with everything that you have going on. So I really appreciate you getting on here. Is there anything that you want to just like say to anybody before we wrap it up?
I mean, I just tell most people, you can fall 6 times, just get up the seventh and keep pushing. You only
Yeah.
get one life to live, so you might as well move to it forward.
Absolutely. And I do want to add to your circle is very, very important, the people that you surround yourself with. And so whether it's family, friends, or whatever, it's very, very important and having those people to check on you. So I appreciate you getting on here. Everybody, thank you for getting on Hope. I know you're going to enjoy DJ's story. Like, share. I have it on my TikTok, you can share there. Just if you could do me a favor and give some like I think it's stars and stuff, the ratings for Apple and Spotify, it helps boost it up a little bit, and then more people can hear these stories of hope. So DJ, once again, thank you so much for getting on here, and I hope you have a fantastic day.
Thank you for having me, Miss Tammy. You have a good one too.
Thank you.